Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. Today I'm playing Slizzle466's Oondasta Hunter deck. Slizzle466, a part of Team One Trick, he has never steered me wrong before with his decks. His decks always work well for me, and this deck is no different. I guess you could split this deck into three different parts. The first part of this deck is Secrets, which help to build up your Emerald Spellstone. The second part of this deck is beasts that come out via Deathrattles, so Seeping Oozling, Silver Vanguard, all helping to get big bodies on the board like Charged Devilsaurs. You have Katrina, who on Deathrattle can put a beast on the board, and of course you have Oondasta, whose Overkill effect can also put a beast on the board. Now, the third part of this deck, I guess, which is the ultimate endgame, is Deathstalker Rexxar. Probably now my favourite card in Hearthstone, certainly my favourite hunter card. The zombie beast value is just incredible, and I hope they never nerf Rexxar. He's just so much fun to play. It's worth noting a couple of quick points. There's one copy of Play Dead in this deck, but no Terror Scale Stalker. You've got no cubes, and there are no Devilsaur eggs. So those are cards that you commonly see in a Deathrattle style hunter. So I guess this deck takes the best bits of Deathrattle, it takes the best bits of Secrets, and tries to sort of mash them together. And it's, as I say, tremendously fun deck to play. No freezing traps in this deck either, just a bear trap, cat tricks, explosive traps, and wandering monsters. So, let's have a look at the deck in action on the Wild Mode ladder, starting out against a Shaman. Now, we have one copy of Dark Frenzy in this deck, and we're not going to keep it. But that's something that we could use in our sort of mid to late game when we've got some big beasts on the board.
We have turned our curse.
And it's even Shaman, of course it is, yes. We've just had a new expansion released in Rastakhan's Rumble, and the Wild ladder at sort of ranks 5, 4 and 3 just seems to be nothing but even Shaman. Big Priest. It's a shame. Oh, and Kingsbane Rogue. Those are the three decks that I've been facing the most. With no new cards, often. I think it goes to show that those decks are still so incredibly powerful, and if you're somebody that's just desperate to rank up, maybe there's no point playing these new Rastakhan decks if they can't match the power level of those old decks. And we have King Crush in hand, not what you want to see. Seeping Oozling, though, could do a little bit of work for us. His start has been relatively slow, although heading into his turn 4, I suspect that we'll get a 4-mana 7/7. At the very least, we didn't see Totem Golem, and that makes me quite happy. Wow, double trade. Oh, of course. At the very least, Houndmaster Shaw absorbed 3 hits. That's significant. Oh look, there's Totem Golem. Spoke too soon. Of course I did. And on curve, Grizzly there is relatively decent. Do you know, if we had a Carnivorous Cube in this deck, next turn, if he doesn't kill it, we could cube and play dead. But there is no cube, unfortunately. Our late game is gathering in our hand here. 2 9-drops and an 8-drop. And at this rate, Seeping Oozling isn't going to be doing anything if this carries on. If we keep drawing our late game. So we get a favourable trade here with the 6-5. I'm going to use Play Dead. Well, that goes face. That trades. Oh, and that goes face too. Feels pretty good. Yeah, who needs the Emerald Spellstone when you've got all your late game in your hand? Oh, and 2 7/7s going face. Okay. Next game, against a Hunter. And this will be quite a refreshing matchup because it's not Big Priest, it's not even Shaman, and it's not Kingsbane Rogue. So, quite happy to face a Hunter here, I think. Not sure about my mulligan. For some reason, I like having Houndmaster Shaw in hand. Gives me a bit of reassurance as something I can actually play on turn 4 if I've got nothing else to do. You saw what happened in the last game. The Shaman went crazy just trying to remove Houndmaster Shaw. Seeing both of those 8 drops in our hand makes us really, really sad. Because Seeping Oozling will get the Deathrattle effect, probably from the Silver Vanguard, right? And then what are we going to be pulling from our deck?
Back to your homes.
Oh, back to your homes actually works out for us. Yep, sending Huffer back home. Feels good.
I don't have enough mana.
Can't play the Shore yet. Test the secret.
Power takes many.
Okay, that could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. But look, it's a legendary card, right? That means this Hunter has good luck on his side. He's summoning legendaries.
To my side.
Oh, see? Good luck. Got the Huffer. Always the Huffer. Oh dear. Okay, Houndmaster Shaw, do your thing. So, he probably trades the Huffer in and then does something else to kill Shaw, right? Because you can't let Houndmaster Shaw survive, you just can't. Bad things happen if you do. Okay, he's going face. So, play the Oozling. What do we get? Silver Vanguard's Deathrattle. I'd quite like Katrina's Deathrattle on that, I think. Not playing around Freezing Trap. Explosive Trap, fair enough. Shaw is still alive. And another Wandering Monster. Shaw is still alive. Feels good.
This beast will not be tamed.
Are we assuming that that is Freezing Trap, perhaps? Okay, not Freezing Trap. Okay, explosive. But once again, noting that Shaw is still alive. And our Oozling got us no value. Because we have both Devilsaurs, charged Devilsaurs in our hand. Really unfortunate. Yeah, you kill Houndmaster Shaw now. Yeah, smart play. Charge up Spellstone, get some board presence going. And at this point now, I'm not quite sure how he'd make a comeback in this game. Even Deathstalker Rexar isn't going to do it for him here. But Katrina into King Crush, which can't actually get through the Grizzly. Feels good. So we don't have any kind of a lethal here that I can see. So we just do the damage and we set up lethal for next turn. It looks like the Oondasta here is perhaps not even going to be necessary. This game has already been decided. So we play Oondasta, just because we can. Get the overkill, and that is 7 to the face. Feels pretty good. Okay, we may as well look at a final highlight, which does show that sometimes this deck just doesn't work out. In some of those earlier clips, you saw me having a lot of my late game stuck in my hand. In this highlight, I have the Spellstone, and I have ways of buffing it. So you'd look at this hand, and you'd think, surely I stand a really good chance of winning this game, right? Just gotta wait till turn 5, and just need to get my Spellstone down.
Will not be tamed.
As always, Houndmaster Shaw, playing that on turn 4. And then we can play our Spellstone, perhaps. And then this happened. Turn 4. Double thing from below. That was just a game changer. That was a massive swing for him. And Houndmaster Shaw here will eat an attack more than likely. But it's just... this is just game over now. Oh look! He runs Hex! Of course he does. Of course he does. He thinks I'm a big priest. Thinks he needs to run Hex. And I'm actually pretty much dead. There's actually very little I can do here. Yeah. Practically dead. Wandering Monster would get blocked by that 1/1. And then he'd still have 14 to my face. Yeah, there's absolutely no chance of me coming back in this game. And ladies and gentlemen, that is still the power of even Shaman. It's still bloody good. And my deck just wasn't fast enough. That happens from time to time. So my quest for rank 3 was nullified. But anyway, Oondasta Hunter, courtesy of Slizzle466. You saw from the first 2 games that the deck is effective. It does work. It's fun to play, and you've got different win conditions with this deck. You can just overwhelm your opponent very early on with Emerald Spellstones, 4 wolves on the board each time. That can just be enough to win sometimes, because you've got your hero power as well. Combining that with the damage from the wolves, you can put them under a lot of pressure very early. You've got your big beasts in terms of your charged Devilsaurs, your King Crush, you've got Katrina, Witchwood Grizzlies as your taunts to protect your other big beasts, so you can win through the beasts, and of course, winning through my favourite card, Deathstalker Rexar, is also a possibility. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope you enjoyed watching this deck get played. If any of you out there are playing some interesting Hunter decks on the Wild Mode ladder, do leave a comment in the comment section below telling me what you're playing, telling me what is working for you, what is not working for you, what new cards from the expansion you're enjoying in Hunter. Any feedback like that would be interesting to read. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys all again very soon for more Wild or perhaps Standard Mode fun.